Hello everybody, welcome back. And in this video we are going to show our loading bar, and for that I already created one loading bar script, and we will open this script and we will see that how it will work. So here you can see scene management is included, and then initially we have to create one slider bar, which I will create now after showing you this script. And then in update function, on space click, this function will call. Okay, and in this function the important thing is this start core time. Okay, so from here, loading scene name, we will add manually loading scene name, and it will get that scene name and it will just show loading bar, and then after finishing the loading bar, the scene 2 will play. Okay, that's it. So for this we have to create one slider, UI slider. So I am going to UI, and then we will select slider, and here we can design this slider first. First I will rename the slider to something like loading slider, no, loading bar. That's good. After loading bar, what we will do, we will just remove the handle slide area from here, and on the loading bar just remove this thing, color tint. We don't need any transition, we don't need interactable, we don't need any navigation. That's it. Okay, now we will scale this bar. I think now this is fine. Yeah, it's fine now. Now we will just select if we go to loading bar, we can change its value. You can see fill value. So we will choose fill area, and then fill, and we'll change the color of the fill to something like green, I think, and the background will change it to red. And now if we select this slider, then when we change the value, it will fill with green bar, but here it stops. So we need this fill bar till end. Okay, so what we can do, we can just select the fill area and increase the scale on x-axis. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Now if we go to loading bar, when we we load the game, it will look like this. Okay, now it's fine. We will create a game object, and we can rename it to something like loading script, and then we can drag our script to that game object. And now we can see these three sections here. Here we will add scene name to load, and here we will add the text, and here the slider bar. So our slider is here, we can just make it like this, and then we can drag this slider here. We'll create one new text here, no problem. UI simple text. Okay, and we can name it to loading dot dot dot, and we can choose the font, and then we can choose the color. We can zoom from here, and we can choose best fit and overflow. And now what we can do, we can choose this thing and bold, and now we will resize the text like this. I don't know why it's too blurry, but we will just test this on the game, and after that, if it's still blurry, I will show you that how to make text crisp. Okay, so now that's fine. we will select our game object. We will drag this text over here. You can rename this text to loading bar text, and now it's fine. Now if we play the game, you will see nothing happen. If we press the space bar, you can see it's loading, and now scenes 2 started. Okay, that's great. And when we have a lot of assets and textures in our scene 2, it will take more time in loading. Okay, so we have successfully implemented our loading bar, but it is working on space bar. So what we can do, we can change it actually to buttons, but I will make it simple. I'll just delete the start button, and I will just make some modifications in our UI. And here I will just add a text UI text mesh pro, and we say press space, and we will say press space bar to load level. So now it's perfectly fine. We can adjust these things, and we can just make this like, I think we can style, we should style this thing. So yeah, here and like this. And now we can add gradient in text mesh pro. So we can add multiple gradients here if we want. So I think red and black maybe. Oh, it's not visible. So blue and light blue, and gray. That's fine. Now we will larger our font, press space bar to load level. Yes, now it's fine. And that's it. We will just select our loading bar, and we will uncheck this option. Now it will not display in default. We will run our game, and everything is working absolutely fine. And if we press the space bar, so now we have done our loading bar as well. And I will share these scripts on Insun, insun.com.